Hello guys, welcome to our channel reviewing Indian. Today we are going to talk about my 500 kilometers plus day-night journey from Chennai to Palakkad on my brand new Meteor 350. And let me start in the beginning itself. I booked my Meteor 350 Stellar Blue custom on 1st of December 2020 and was waiting ever since. After waiting for more than 50 days, the much awaited moment has arrived. There was only one problem. I have to travel 500 kilometers from my hometown by train to pick her up in Chennai. After an overnight train journey, I reached Chennai early in the morning. I got ready and hit the dealership for my delivery. As anticipated, delivery process and registration went smoothly. Since the first service is to be done at 500 kilometers and I will be exceeding that when I reach Kerala after 500 plus kilometer journey, I decided to ride for some more kilometers and give the vehicle for service immediately. More about service in my detailed review later. After the service, I have returned to my flat and prepared and got ready for my return journey to Kerala at around 4:30 p.m. So I have done the first service and I am back in my apartment. So I'm just gonna start my ride now. Time is around 3 o'clock. I'll start by around 4 p.m. Then I have to ride up for around 500 plus kilometers and hopefully I'll reach by around 1 o'clock. That's not a problem. So in the trip I'll try to maintain the speed between 80 and 90 because I've already done the first service, but at times I will just try bursts of speed where I'll try to get 120 and all, and I'll stop in between and I'll take various pictures and all. So let's get updated as we travel. So I've got my GoPro here, so it will be mounted on my helmet, and let's see how it pans out. So let's start the ride. So we are all packed. Somehow I managed. Now let's start the journey. So now, how do I get in? Let me move this guy. This guy has been sitting for long. So what I'm gonna do? Hopefully it will not fall. Don't even hold on to anything. Okay, somehow I have to do kind of circus. Yes, at last. Ooh, I managed. Hopefully you guys can see something. Okay, 49.2 kilometers on the order. Oh my god. So let's start. Always a good idea. After hitting the highway and riding for a few kilometers, I faced a traffic jam due to a vehicle breakdown. But being on a bike means I was easily able to maneuver and be on the move again. I did ride the vehicle carefully for the first 25 kilometers and stopped for a quick vehicle checkup. So we started at around 50, now we have covered 25 kilometers. So just checking up, so nothing wrong here, just checking up. All is good. Luggage is okay. This is good. Engine is okay, no problem. After the first stop, I have increased the cruising speed to 80ish, where the cruising abilities of Meteor 350 has truly started to shine. After some more distance, I have increased the cruising speed to 90ish, where the vehicle is at its smoothest performance range. After some distance, I got bored and decided to check the top end performance. Vehicle could easily touch 120 and stay there for a long time, but I recommend a cruising speed between 80 to 110 for the best experience. It was a beautiful evening to enjoy the ride. The sun was slowly going down and I decided to stop for some shots of my bike. Also, since it was getting darker, I switched my tinted visor for a clear one. This is the tinted one. This is a clear one. So for the night, we need the clear one. So I'm gonna switch it and then we will continue the journey. It's going well so far, no problem. All is good. Indicator is on. Here we go. Immediately after starting, I realized that I forgot to put my helmet buckle. So I stopped to put my helmet buckle and continued. You always need to pay attention to such things which are safety related. Now, feeling confident, I increased the cruising speed to 105 kph. Man, this is a beautiful cruising machine. After some distance, I saw two guys flying on a modified R15 at top speed. They were not even wearing helmets. Guys, this is not at all acceptable. People like these not only put their life in danger, they also put other fellow travelers in danger as well. Finally, the night has arrived. But I didn't have anything to fear as Meteor's powerful headlamp had lit the highway ahead for me to continue effortlessly. But along with the night came a problem. Bugs. They came flying bravely only to make contact with my helmet visor and explode into a gooey paste. They had also managed to do the same to my GoPro as well. Fortunately, the view was not fully obstructed by kamikaze bug explosion. Sitting on the bike for hours, your legs are kind of numb, but it's not the problem with the bike. I continued for some more distance before stopping for fuel for me and my Meteor at the usual place, Adayar Anandabhavan Ulundurpet. I brimmed her up and parked her for my dinner break. So I am at Adayar Anand Bhavan. You can see that. So I covered around 155 kilometers. Now I stopped for dinner. After that I'll continue. Maybe I'll have a coffee later. That's all. So things are great. No problem whatsoever. The helmet is full of this flies actually, so I need to clean it once, otherwise I won't be able to see. After dinner, I cleaned my helmet visor as well as GoPro. Also, I met a fellow Meteor owner Rafiq who was traveling in the opposite direction to Chennai. So I finished dinner, went to restroom and all. So met a fellow Meteor owner Rafiq and we had a quick chat. So he's going to Chennai and I'm coming from Chennai. So now I'm gonna restart my ride. So let's see how it pans out. It took me some time to change the battery and all. So time is already 7:55. I have 300 something kilometers to cover. Now, I have to take the right turn towards Salem, where the roads will alternate between 2 and 4 lane highways, where one needs to be much more careful. At the same time, I had to push harder as I have spent almost an hour during my stop for dinner and I need to make up for the lost time. Else, I'll be reaching my home really late. After some distance, I suddenly noticed that my spare helmet has gone missing. Panicking, I stopped only to find the helmet hanging there on side, almost touching the road. Phew, that was close. For a second, I thought I lost my helmet, which I was taking for my wife. It had fallen through this cable and it was hanging near the exhaust. Thank God, I got it. Woo-hoo. As I reached Salem, I had to stop again as my GoPro had switched off and was not turning on again. But the old remove the battery trick had worked and I could continue again. Now I have long multi-lane highway ahead of me and I can push my Meteor 350 again. Feeling slightly sleepy, after around 30 kilometers I stopped for coffee and proceeded again. 320 something kilometers covered. Time is 10:30ish. Had coffee, went to restroom. Now I can start my journey. It was well past 11 pm and at some places there were roadworks for which I had to slow down. On such a stretch, I saw people sleeping on top of luggage on a moving pickup truck, reminding me that now onwards I need to focus to stay awake. One good thing was that now the roads are either 4 or 6 lane highways till my hometown, so I focused on enjoying the performance of Meteor. What a machine it is! What a machine! What a machine! After an hour of riding, I stopped again for coffee. Hopefully, I might not need to stop after this. Around 100 kilometers away from my destination. Stopped somewhere near before Coimbatore. Felt a bit sleepy, so I stopped for a coffee and a bit biscuit. So time is around 12 o'clock now. That is my Meteor. You can see that. So next destination or next stop most probably will be my home. Okay, let's go. Let's see. As I neared my home, I felt less sleepy and more excited, so I stopped for some pics on the way. My bike looked absolutely stunning under all that highway lighting. Now time is 12:40 pm. I am around 60-70 kilometers away. So I will reach by around 1:30-1:40. Let's see. No problem whatsoever. Time 1:30 am. I was nearing Kerala border and it was getting colder. But I pushed on and crossed into Kerala. Less than 50 kilometers to go. Now I had to reduce the speeds because Kerala highways are riddled with speed cameras. The speed limit here is 80 kph. For your information, I recently got a 1500 rupee overspeeding fine for doing 106 kph on my Polo on a similar stretch of road. So I was not taking any chances this time. Time was nearly 2 am and I finally said goodbye to NH 544 and entered the road towards my home. I was nearing the destination and I narrowly avoided getting stuck on a railway gate, and I made it to home at just few minutes past 2 am. Please. Simba? Simbam? Simba? Ora? Simba? You guys just witnessed the process of a man falling in love with the machine. Despite riding for more than 10 hours, I didn't really feel tired. At the same time, I was really glad that I purchased this wonderful machine. It can cruise at triple-digit speeds while carrying you and your luggage or pillion comfortably, aided by the relaxed riding position. It handles brilliantly, and not to talk about that beautiful beating gem of an engine that not only performs and pulls like a powerful loco, but also provides music to your ears via that thumpy chugging exhaust note. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.